Hi, Renee here, and in this video we are going to stretch away our love handles and our muffin tops. Yeah, but the first thing I want to do is share with you why it is that we get that little side fluff accumulation. And it really has to do with posture. There we go, that posture power again. Because what do we normally do in our day? We sink, don't we? We sink down. We have our torsos kind of sunk down into our hips. And of course, we roll our shoulders forward. We're like this all day. So when you're like that and you start to accumulate fat, you can see what's going to happen. There's no muscle activation in here to hold you up. That's why it's a place that you accumulate fat, just like in the back. So in order for us to get rid of this, we need to start to decompress the spine, pull up right out of the top. We say ribs up, putting our hands right underneath the ribs and lift. See if you can start to lift your torso up out of your hips. Now, here's a really interesting little exercise that you can do a couple of times a day just to check yourself to see, am I completely sunk? How far up can I go? Here's what I want you to do. Take one arm up. With the other hand, put your thumb right at the bottom of that rib and your little finger, your pinky, right at the top of the hip. So you kind of get a sense of how much space you have there, right? And then I want you to lift, 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 lift right up from here. See how much more space you have, lifting from rib to hip. Now, once you get up really high, I want you to keep the bottom hand here, and then just drop this arm and see if you can maintain the lift. Then go to the other side. Do the same thing. Lift, 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 lift. You can feel how much more space you got here, and drop, keeping the space. Now you're really lifted up. And you'll see that even from there, you've lost probably a ½ an inch right on your sides, getting rid of those love handles. It can be as easy as that, but okay. You can also breathe, take a deep breath, see if you can still hold it in there. So it's not about lifting. It's not about lifting from the shoulders. It's lifting up out of your hips. Now, we're going to do a side stretch. We're going to take this to the next level. So I just want you to get into a nice plie position. I'm going to drop down. You can't see my legs probably. Before you go anywhere, I want you to put your finger right at your belly button. Pull that belly button in. Now I want you to take your legs, press them back so you're real stable from your waist down. We're going to, again, stretch our sides in this position. I want you to take one arm up. Notice my elbow is bent, and it's not in front of my face or my head. It's right, hopefully, if you can get it there, if you have the mobility, you want it right in alignment with your ear. Now notice, I'm not going to tilt all the way over here. I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to take my elbow, and I'm going to lift it. I'm going to lift it up towards the ceiling. I want you to do that and feel I just got even more space here, right? I'm stretching those sides. I'm not shifting my weight, and I'm not lifting my hip. I'm pressing that hip down as you go to here. Now, let's get a little bit more if you can. You're going to straighten this arm. Oh my gosh, you've probably never been so stretched in your life. Think hip down. Think up from right here. Reach. Oh, now take your other arm, go forward and stretch. I'm sweating, you guys. You will not believe how thermogenic this is. All right, now slowly come up and over. Now, when you come over, try not to sink. And you see how high I've already gotten from that? So think up, belly button in, knees are pressing back. Let's go to the other side, elbow behind. Stretch up. Even a few of these is so nice. You can really feel the difference. You're not pulling the elbow back. You're just stretching it up as you press that hip down. Here we go. We're going to straighten this arm. Ready? Straighten. I'm straightening from my fingertips to my hip and pressing down. Then I'm going to take that shoulder. Woo! and back over. Man, it's amazing. But there you go. You're getting more space from rib to hip. You're stretching up and you're really working at getting rid of those love handles and that little muffin top. Now we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to bring my feet in a little bit, but I'm still in that plie position with your hands here so that we can get connected from our brain to our body with our hips. So I just want you to shift. Pull one hip up, the other one down. Shift the other hip. Shift hips. One's up, one's down. One's up, one's down. One up, one's down. So you're starting to really relax, kind of open up in the hip, getting your brain connected to that. Now we're going to do one other thing. Wait till you see this. I want you to bring your hip up, right? This hip is up. Take your opposite shoulder and lift it. Switch and switch. So it's one hip up, opposite shoulder. One hip, opposite shoulder. You feeling what's happening in your waist? Now you can take this a little dancey if you want. You can shift it and over and over. Have a little fun with it. Up and over and over. Now you can even lift that foot. You can't see mine, but you're really working torso and brain. But you can see what's happening. You're stretching away your love handles. Get that shoulder up. Get the shoulder up. Don't get lazy. Shoulder up with the hip. Shoulder up, hip. Last one. Good work. All right. Shoulder rolls. Bring it back up. How do you feel? I have a feeling you're getting a little warm if you were doing this with me. If you weren't, stop the video. Go back. Do it again. Do it with me. Feel how that tightens and tones and stretches every muscle in your torso. Once you do, will you come back here and give a comment? Let me know how that worked for you. And if you like this tip, I would love it if you'd also click on the little link at the top. Go to my website, follow the pink arrow, big pink arrow. If you give me your name and address, you will get my free report on 5 secrets that my clients use to burn over 1,000,000 pounds. Really, 1,000,000 pounds. Oops, no. Yes, 1,000,000. Amazing. Burning belly fat. Take good care. Have a great day.